His 6 children stood in the rain outside their father's shop, begging him for 200 naira to buy bread. Inside, Okonkwo sat counting 847,000 naira he'd saved for 20 years. He locked the door and watched them walk away hungry. That night, his youngest stopped breathing. Okonkwo was 52 years old and owned the biggest provision shop in Umueze village. Every evening, he counted his money bundles of naira notes hidden in old paint buckets, sewn into mattresses, buried in tins under the ground. 20 years of saving, 847,000 naira. His wife, Adaora, was 40 years old but looked 60. Her wrapper was faded and torn in 3 places. Her slippers were held together with wire. Every morning she woke at 4 a.m. to sweep the compound, fetch water from the stream, and think about how to feed 6 children with nothing. "Mama, I'm hungry," 7-year-old Chidera whispered that Tuesday morning. Adaora's heart broke, again, like it broke every single day. "Wait, my child, let me see what I can find." She walked to her husband's shop. Okonkwo was arranging new drinks on his shelf, Coke, Fanta, Sprite, cartons and cartons of them, each bottle worth 50 naira. "My husband, the children need to eat. Can you give me 200 naira for rice?" Okonkwo didn't look up. "I don't have money, but you just bought new drinks. That is business money, not for eating. Tell those children to manage. What do they think this is, a palace?" Adaora walked back home, her eyes dry. She had no more tears left. 20 years of marriage, 20 years of begging, 20 years of watching her children suffer while their father's money did nothing but pile up. She found 35 naira in her old purse. At the market, she bought the smallest measure of gari. That evening, 6 children shared 1 pot of gari and water. No soup, no salt, just gari mixed with water. 14-year-old Chukudi, the oldest, didn't eat. "I'm not hungry, Mama. Share mine to the small ones." But Adaora saw his hands shaking. She knew he was starving. At the village square that evening, the women gathered to gossip. "You see Okonkwo's children? Ah, those children are suffering. That man has money, his shop is full, but his own children are walking barefoot. Adaora is a strong woman. Any other woman would have left. Strong? She's dying, look at her, thin like broom." That night, 12-year-old Amara couldn't sleep. Her stomach was paining her too much. She held her belly and cried quietly so her mother wouldn't hear. In the next room, Okonkwo counted his money again, 847,000 naira. He smiled and went to sleep peacefully. Outside, his children were starving. On Wednesday morning, the school teacher sent Chukudi home. "Your PTA fee's 5,000 naira. If your father doesn't pay by Friday, don't come back." Chukudi walked the 5 kilometers home, his school uniform torn at the shoulder, his textbook held together with rubber bands. Other children laughed at him. He said nothing. He found his mother washing clothes by hand in a bucket. The soap was finished, so she was using only water. "Mama, the teacher said Papa must pay 5,000 naira, or I cannot go to school anymore." Adaora sat down on the ground. 5,000 naira for Chukwudi alone. But there were 6 children, all needing school fees, all needing books, all needing uniforms. She went to Okonkwo's shop again. "My husband Chukwudi will be expelled on Friday. They need 5,000 naira. Okonkwo slammed his hand on the counter. 5,000 naira. For what? To read books? I didn't go to university and see how successful I am. That boy should learn trade. School is waste of money." "But he's brilliant," his teacher says. "I don't have money. Stop disturbing me." Adaora walked away. This time, 1 tear fell, just one. That afternoon,